Hey YouTube, just here on the job, and I've been talking a lot about Star Citizen of late, and a lot of other things, but there's something I can't quite put my finger on where Star Citizen is concerned. I want to talk about Star Citizen, and there's some things that really I don't really have a place to talk about because I'm not that experienced where it's concerned. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not a computer designer. I'm for shits and giggles, for a hobby, I design tabletop role-playing games, but that's not the same thing. It's not the same animal at all whatsoever. So whenever I do any sort of a gripe or anything like that, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make Star Citizen the absolute best game it can be, because I see its potential. I see what it can be. I see what maybe they might be aiming for. Part of what I see is going on, honestly, to me, plays across like, let's go for a quick patrol. I need to be doing my job while I'm doing this. What I see is the potential, though it's not going to be the case. When I'm talking about potentialities, I don't know if it's going to be that exactly, but potentially what they are building is a universe in which things like the Firefly series could have happened if it was set in that. I mean, there's going to be some things lore-wise that are going to be a little bit different, that are going to be a little bit awkward and strange, and just don't fit into most of our paradigms. It's like a guy commented on my last patrol video about Star Citizen. Dude, what I was talking about was hanging the dragonfly from the ceiling of the vehicle. Like, let's say you've got the new Cutlass Black, the rework. There's a lot of unused space along the ceiling. So you use a magnetic lock to anchor your dragonfly to the ceiling so you have more room for cargo, but you still have room for that dragonfly. There's a lot of unused space is what I was trying to say, and there could be nifty ways to go about it. And he used the Millennium Falcon as a very bad example of a hollow ship. The Millennium Falcon is anything but a hollow ship. The Millennium Falcon is the prime example of how to make a hollow ship work. And what I mean by a hollow ship is a ship where none of the working components of that ship are inside the ship. Okay? The Millennium Falcon is what I would refer to as a highly functional hollow ship, because it has to be. All of it is the engine room. All of it is the recreation area. All of it is the rest area. And I don't mean like a bathroom. I mean like to go to bed at. All of it is everything that you need the ship to be. It is a very well-balanced, well-thought-out ship that they slapped together in about 4 or 5 seconds out of that crate and whatever else they could get their hands on. I gotta go check on this car. I'm worried about this car. Where I am right now, there's a lot of car thefts. Nope, it's still there. It's still there. That yellow sports car. I was saying something. So, like, you open up a floorboard and there is hidden, cargo space in which you can put shit. Okay, like where they hid themselves whenever they were on the Death Star. You open up another floorboard and you see part of the engine. You open up a section of wall and there are some of the other components that make this, that, or the other function. That's how a holo ship ought to work. And honestly, I'm glad that his comment was about the Millennium Falcon, because that was a really good example of a proper holo ship. Something that actually was holo, that had all of the functioning components where you could fucking see it. Unlike a Freelancer. Okay? And a Freelancer, there's a lot of empty cargo space. The space between the inside of the wall and the outside hull of the ship is so thin, it bothers me. Because where are the components and the armor and the other doodads and the widgets and the thingamabobbers that make it work? I can't, and this is another thing that bothers me about just about all the cargo ships, is the living spaces are jacked, okay? And I'm sorry, but the Freelancer is not a 4-man ship, okay? It is a 2-man ship at best. You need to get over it. You need to keep 2 of the bunks, and you need to create a living area. Because these, you know, I mean, imagine in 3.0, what I'm hearing, though I don't know if it's is the fact, what I'm hearing is that there is not going to be jump drive active, which means there's not going to be quantum drive, or whatever turn of phrase they're using this week about the drive that allows them to go really, really fast between planets in a system. So it's going to be like traveling without the ability to go beyond light speed, which means it's going to take days to get anywhere. So there is a real situation in which I was going there with somewhere where you could truly do smuggling on the up and up and make money off of it. But there's no hidey holes in which to do the smuggling. That's what I have a problem with holo ships. A holo ship, there is no place to hide anything. There's no place to hide the parts that you need to repair or fix or da-da-da-da-da. There is no space in which to do that, you know, like, and I can understand for the Misc ships, kind of, because they're human alien technology combined, and I'm sure the alien technology is a little bit better than the human technology because they've been out there in space for longer than us, or da-da-da-da-da. If you see a blue flicker in the back of this section of vid, or just a little bit earlier, it's because there is a methane burn-off. It is a permanent or perpetual methane burn-off. I thought some shit was on fire and some shit was about to explode. Okay? Okay, people? Okay? Anyways, but that's the whole reason why I didn't get the Misc Freelancer. It's the reason why I got the Cutlass and I'm sitting on it till the update comes, because the Freelancer is, to me, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, and I apologize in advance, and I'm not trying to argue with anybody. Okay, wait, what you like is what you like, what I like is what I like, and I like ships that look like ships and not like hollow rockets, okay? I don't want to be flying in or around or near a hollow rocket. I don't want to be flying in a Bell. I don't want to be flying in a flying saucer. I want to be flying in something that looks like a goddamn spaceship, okay? The reason why I like Drake Interplanetary is because you see all the components. You see all the parts and the bits and the pieces and the thingamabobbers, and oh look, a pair of boobies. And you see it all. You see it all. It's right there. There ain't nowhere you're going because, oh, I need to fix that right there. It's right there. I can see it. I don't need to open a panel or jiggle my donger or any of that nonsense. It's right there. It's right there, folks. I need to take a drink from my soda. It's right there. Okay. And a Misc Freelancer, I need to repair my Widgemadoodle. Where's the Widgemadoodle-ator? Where does your life support come from? You know, these are simple questions for what I'm feeling at this point in game is simple problems that are going to be simply resolved in a simple fashion in the very short, simple future. Okay? I don't consider this a big deal. I don't consider this to be a big problem. What I consider it to be is a hiccup. And anytime I bitch about the hiccups, people get on me about it. Guys, here's the thing. If I'm bitching, I'm twitching. What that means for me is I like something. I like something a lot. I like something a whole lot. And I like it enough that I want it to do really, really well. And then I get to thinking to myself, well, if I don't complain about it, and stuff doesn't evolve and grow, and I'm not really hearing anybody else complaining about it, then how's it going to get fixed? Okay? I like to blame a lot of shit on developers. I really do. But in open alphas and open betas and stuff like that, guys, you don't pipe up. Shit don't change. It's the way it is. That is the power of the people. You want shit to change, you got to use your fucking voice. Okay? You don't use your voice. And I'm just... Guys... I don't know. The primary reason why I have myself a Drake Interplanetary Cutlass, it's not because I want to be a pirate. I have no interest in piracy. I have no interest in combat. Matter of factly speaking, I have a high interest in stripping my ship down to 0 weapons, selling off those weapons, and generating either greater cargo space, because I'm not using up that space for ammunition, which right now we're not seeing, but I'm sure we're going to see in the future in the direction that they're headed. I'm not worried about, I'd rather take the weapons out and create more space for more important components and things for the game and for the ship to operate. I would rather carry more. I would rather have more to do. I would rather have more food. And I honestly would rather not be picked up by pirates or the law. I don't want anything to do with either of them folks. Both of them folks need to leave me the fuck alone, because I'm not interested. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. I want to live as I please, and I want to do it in the verse. I'm kind of, and mind you, I don't make this comparison lightly. I'm not saying it to be humorous or to piss people off. I'm just kind of like Mal that way from Firefly. I'm not interested in your geopolitical bullshit. I want to live free and die hard. I want to live free and be left the fuck alone. I want to travel through the verse and make deals and haul cargo and not have to worry about some douchebag down the way using heat to detect me. Now, I know, I'm beating a dead horse. It's just, It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. It does not make a lick of sense to me to use heat. I don't understand it. It frustrates me. EMF makes more sense in the long range. What the difference between heat and EMF is heat means no matter what I do, I get detected. Okay? And that's not what I want. I want to travel the back roads of the universe. I don't want to have to use my jump drive all the goddamn time. I'm not interested. Okay? I'd rather strip the bitch out and have more room for other things. I'd rather have a push drive or a push drive. Once again, I am not a scientist. I don't fucking know all the details. What it does is it temporarily cools down your engines and it supercharges it just long enough for you to get what is called a hard burn in a direction. And that hard burn in that direction allows you to go a little bit faster than what they're calling cruise right now. Okay, it allows you to go about 2 to 3 times that fast, okay, as what the standard cruise is on the ship. It allows you to get to places faster, but you also don't have to worry about generating whatever the signature is that comes off of your jump drive or your quantum drive or whatever they're calling it this week, and it makes you less detectable. This lack of detectability allows you to traverse the verse with minimal issue. And that's kind of the drive that the Firefly ship has. Also, I think they're going to get rid of quantum drive, and the reason why is because it gets rid of story. It gets rid of story. That's a problem. It should take you a long time to get anywhere. Anyways, sorry, I got a little distracted there for a second. What else? I don't like hollow ships, and the only reason why is because of where they're headed. I really want to see a degree of improvement there because go into the cargo hold of your Freelancer and take a hard look around. Go into the cargo hold of your Reliant and take a hard look around. Something's wrong with your engines. How do you get to it to fix it? That's my problem. See, on, like, the Caterpillar. The Caterpillar. Oh my fucking God, what a ship. I would marry that ship were it a person. Were it a person, I would leave my wife for that ship. Oh my God. Now, don't tell nobody, but I think about that ship sometimes when I'm alone, in the dark. I look around, and I say to myself, Caterpillar. And I gotta get my hands on one of those. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care who I have to kill. I have to get me one of them ships. Now for me, there are a few design errors and flaws with the Caterpillar. Like for me, I don't see any reason to have a pop-off command module. I don't like the way the command module is lined up, set up. I think it's got too many ginormous ass fucking engines. I think that there needs to be a degree of hominess on that ship. And there needs to be a goddamn coffee maker in the fucking kitchenette. How do you expect to get up and haul fucking cargo across space without any sort of jump or quantum drive without fucking coffee. What's wrong with you? Coffee, 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 coffee. Java. Coffee is important. Without coffee, there is no life, no place in the universe, no reason to chase the stars. Without coffee, you are truly alone in the universe. Without coffee, there would be no first dates. Without coffee, there would be no sex. No coffee, no verse. It is not complicated, my brothers and sisters. Coffee makes the verse go round. Coffee! Coffee. See, this, if you are ever even slightly considering the potentiality of working security, consider this one potentiality. You are going to be up late at night. It is 2:25 in the goddamn morning. I am here till 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning, and I am talking to my phone about coffee. Oh, my Lord. Oh. If you are ever thinking about working security, consider how much you like sleep. Because as much of a gamer as I am, about around 2 o'clock in the morning is when I call it quits. It's when I go home, I lay my head down on my pillow, and I fucking sleep. I sleep the sleep of the dead. I sleep in a manner for which can only be explained as temporary death. Now, mind you, when I'm asleep, I hear everything. I'm a dad. I hear every fucking thing. I hear my kids snoring. I hear my wife snoring. I hear it if somebody gets out of bed too goddamn early. You can hear me yell from my side of the bed. Now, to impress this upon you, I and my children's rooms are side by side. We live in an apartment. I and my wife's room is right next door to my children's room, so I can hear them perfectly. In an apartment. Okay, but if my son ninja tiptoes one goddamn toe outside of his room before 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday without me budging, without me looking to see if it is him, I can yell out at the top of my lungs, "Brindle, go back to bed!" He will stop, turn around, carry his ass to bed. He won't be happy, but he'll fucking do it. It is getting hot in this car, and it's 47 degrees out, so I'm gonna vent some heat here. I'm gonna turn off my heat, cause damn, I'm melting. I am melting Melvin. I bark at my son and he runs back to bed. That's the point of this. That is the whole story. Son, carry your ass to bed. Lord, go to bed. Yes, I know I'm a terrible singer. Shut the fuck up. I'll do it anyways. It is a lonely job, security, but it is one worth doing. You see the colors around my eyes? See how dark that is? Watch the light pass. Watch the light pass. If a light will come. See that shit? That is called exhaustion. That is the state that you will be in if you work security. So understand, whenever I make these videos, I'm exhausted and just being a goofball. So just bear with me. I wouldn't bitch about it if I didn't love it. I would not bitch about it if I did not love it. So love it with me and help me bitch about it, because I want it to be the best thing out there. I want Star Citizen to be the best thing out there. Love you guys. Have fun. Chit chat later.